Hi everyone, and welcome back to Harp and Guitar, People and Music. So as you can see, old Whiskey had to head into the city today, so I thought I'd check out one of my few favorite music store haunts, Heritage Posters and Music, here in Calgary, Alberta. So let's head inside and have a look, see what we can dig up. Alright, so here we are inside Heritage Posters and Music in Calgary. There's the owner and proprietor, Jerry. Say hi to everybody, Jerry.
Hey, how you doing?
There, he's a good man and he knows his stuff. So let's over to the blues and jazz section and see what we can see. Oh, there we go. There's what we're looking for. Now, generally what I try to do is I head to, sections, header cards of artists that I really like, and I look through and I see if there's anything new or anything that catches my eye that I want to pick up. And then what I do after I've sort of exhausted all of those options is I go through sort of where there's miscellaneous, like under the letter H, right? So I flip through the letter H just to see what I can find, because sometimes there might not be enough of something really good in there to warrant its own header card. So you might find like a random Howlin' Wolf under H or something like that. So that's usually what I try to do. Then of course I check out the new arrivals and some of the featured stuff on the wall here as well. Look at that, it's got a Hound Dog Taylor there. Very nice. There's a T-Bone Walker Blues Band, which I have a copy of that, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look through and see what I can find for some hidden treasures. There's a keeper right there. Canned Heat with John Lee Hooker. There's a keeper. Except that one. There's the three kings of the blues here. Albert King, B.B. King, and Freddie King. No relation, and all three of them have completely different styles, but essential listening for any blues collector for sure. I know that. John Hammond. I like John Hammond Jr. He's good. Here's a John Hammond Live. That's a keeper. Saddle My Pony, Custard Pie, Can't Be Satisfied, Dust My Broom, Drop Down Mama. Yeah, that's a keeper for sure. John Hammond Jr. Good stuff. What I just found. An album by Sonny Boy Williamson, but it was in with the Sonny Boy No. 2 stuff, but it's actually Sonny Boy No. 1, John Lee Williamson. And there he is with Big Bill Broonzy. So this is older than the Sonny Boy No. 2, the Alec Rice Miller stuff. This is stuff more from the 40s through the early 40s through the late 40s, whereas Sonny Boy No. 2 is more late 40s in through to the 60s. And this Sonny Boy No. 1 used to play with Big Joe Williams back in the 1930s. So yeah, another keeper. Somebody's mistake is, well, that's my benefit. I actually like to check out the soul section too, because a lot of times you find artists in the soul section that kind of cross over into blues, like Ray Charles and Etta James and people like that. So I always kind of have a quick look through the soul section. And jazz too, because you can find Dinah Washington and some of the classic jazz singers of the 30s and 40s, even like Bessie Smith. A lot of times that's put in the jazz section instead of the blues section. So I got a couple of nice vinyl LPs here that I'm going to keep, and let's take a look over at the 45 section, see if we can dig up something for the blues jukebox here at Harp and Guitar. Let's have a peek through, see what we can see. So unfortunately the 45s aren't categorized by rock or blues and all that, they're just alphabetized, so you got to kind of go through and dig through the ABBA and the Bon Jovi and all of that to see if you can find anything good. But that's part of the fun actually of rooting through old record stores, having a look through and seeing what you can find. I find a lot of little hidden gems like that. Looky here, Fats Domino. Good, that's a keeper. Gotta grab that Fats Domino. Okay, I think that does it for the 45 section. Not really much in there today, but found a nice Fats Domino. Fats Domino is always good. Nice boogie woogie piano style. That New Orleans flavor. Check out the CD section here. I don't often go for the CDs, but more often than not, you can find stuff on CD that's been digitally remastered and sounds really great that you just can't find on album anymore. You know, like guys like Robert Pete Williams. Like, you're not really gonna find a lot of that stuff on vinyl. He's a great guitar player and a great pre-war singer. So, you know, if you can find a CD at a great price, you might as well pick it up on that format instead, right? But I usually have a quick look through, see if there's anything that jumps out at me. It's nice. Bessie Smith CD box set. Stuff like that is great because even in CD form, this stuff's kind of rare, you know? All right, well, I guess that's all for today. So I'm going to head up to the cache and shell out some of my dough, and then we'll get going. Oh, look at this, Mississippi Fred McDowell. Very good. All right, I'm getting distracted. Oh, Kev Moe. Kev Moe is good. Kevin Moore. Kev Moe. Very good singer, guitar player. Great on the steel guitar as well. All right, I'm just going to ring up, and we'll get on our way. Okay, so there we have it. A nice little day out here in the city, and a nice little shopping excursion at Heritage Posters and Music over in the big city of Calgary. So I got myself a nice little bag of goodies. Gonna go home, clean them up, throw them on the turntable and check them out, and I'll be sure to upload that Fats Domino for your blues jukebox here at Harp & Guitar. So I think that's gonna do it for today. If you haven't already, please like and share the video, and give us a subscription if you really dig the blues. So for Monk Music and myself, Whiskey, thanks a lot for coming by. Really appreciate it. We'll talk to you again soon. Have yourselves a good day. Bye-bye.